Why adult children pull away from parents who did their best.
You did your best. You worked, you protected. You kept the family going. And still, your adult child feels far away. They answer, but they do not open up. They visit, but you can feel the wall. And the question hurts. If I did my best, why did they pull away? In this video, we are going to answer 3 hard questions. First, what does an adult child remember that a parent may not even realize mattered? Second, why can love, advice, and protection start to feel like pressure? And third, what can you say or stop saying so the next conversation does not push them farther away? Stay until the end, because I will give you a simple checklist for the next message, call, or visit. What closes the door, and what can make it feel safer to open. The pain of doing your best. One of the hardest things for a parent to accept is this. Doing your best does not always mean your child felt loved the way you meant it. That sounds unfair, because you remember the cost. The bills, the long days, the doctor visits, the school clothes, the nights you stayed awake worrying. A mother may say she is fine, but still keep the phone close enough to hear it. A father may remember working overtime so the child would never feel poor. A parent may remember cooking more food than needed, just in case the children visited. So when that child grows up and becomes distant, it can feel like betrayal. Like they judged your whole life by your worst moments. And yes, adult children can be unfair too. They may forget how young you were, how little support you had, how nobody taught you the emotional language they expect from you now. But that is not the whole story. What they remember differently. Your adult child may not be measuring the family by what you provided. They may be remembering what it felt like to live inside it. The tone at dinner. The silence after conflict. The look on your face when they disappointed you. They may remember coming home with a problem and getting advice before they felt understood. You meant, "I want to help." They heard, "You cannot handle your own life." They may remember sharing a dream and you immediately saw the danger. You meant, "I want to protect you." They heard, "You do not believe in me." That is where distance often begins, not because there was no love, but because love started to feel like being corrected. The mistake that makes distance worse. Here is the turn many parents miss. Sometimes the adult child does not pull away because the parent failed. They pull away because every conversation becomes a trial where the parent tries to prove they did not fail. The child says, "That hurt me." The parent says, "After everything I did?" The child says, "I felt alone." The parent says, "You have no idea how hard it was for me." Both may be telling the truth. But now, nobody is listening. The parent is defending their sacrifice. The child is defending their pain. And the conversation becomes a courtroom. Who suffered more? Who remembers correctly? Who owes whom an apology? After a while, the adult child stops bringing real things into the room. They keep it safe. Work is fine. Health is fine. Everything is fine. But nothing deep comes through. What adult children often miss. But adult children do not always see the parent clearly either. Some parents were not cold. They were exhausted. Some parents were not trying to control everything. They were terrified. Some parents did not lack love. They lacked language. They were raised in homes where nobody asked, "How do you feel?" Love meant food, work, discipline, and endurance. So when they were afraid, it came out as criticism. When they wanted closeness, it came out as pressure. When they wanted respect, it came out as control. This does not erase the child's pain, but it explains why the parent feels unseen too. A parent may be thinking, "I was not trying to hurt you. I was trying to survive and keep you safe." And that may be true. The painful middle. The deepest wound is often not that one side is lying. It is that both sides are telling the truth from different rooms. The parent says, "I did my best." The adult child says, "I believe you, but your best still hurt me." That sentence is brutal. It does not say your sacrifice meant nothing. It does not say you were evil. But it says something many parents never expected. Your love may have landed differently than you intended. And if a parent cannot even consider that, the child may feel there is no point trying again. The checklist before the next conversation. So what can a parent actually do? Not beg, not chase, not send a long message full of pain. Before the next message, call, or visit, ask yourself 3 questions. First, am I asking for connection, or am I asking my child to remove my guilt? Second, can I hear their memory without immediately correcting it? Third, can I say, "I miss you," without turning it into, "You are hurting me by staying away"? And here are 3 sentences that can open a small door. I know I did my best, but I may not understand how it felt to you. I am not asking you to pretend everything was perfect. I want to listen without turning this into a fight. These sentences do not fix years of distance, but they change the emotional meaning of the conversation. They say, I am not here to win the past. I am here to understand what still hurts. Maybe they did not pull away because you failed. Maybe they pulled away because some things never felt safe to say. So the question is not only, why don't they see what I did? It is also, what did it feel like to be loved by me? This is the if verse, where old family wounds become easier to understand. Subscribe. There's so much more to explore. Thank you for watching.